let's start with chapter number 7, Code and Decode. In this chapter, I will tell you about different patterns, decomposition, debugging, and your crack the code. So let's start with the chapter. We have already learned about pattern, decomposition, and coding. So now we are going to learn about fundamentals of code. So first is pattern. What are these? These are the different patterns you can see over here. So take a look around. We have noticed a lot of pattern, like we have trees, waves, window, grill, and so on. Pattern is the regular arrangement of lines, colors, and shapes. So repeating and growing pattern, these are the repetitive patterns, right? So the pattern which repeats itself over a time, it is called repeating pattern. So according to certain rule, nothing can be added itself. For example, it is pentagon, circle, and pentagon. So it is a pattern which is moving along with the same repetitive form. Then in this pattern, we can see only two shapes, hexagon and circle. And sequence, we can not add anything new. When something is added, the patterns every time the sequence repeats. And it is called growing pattern. What we call it? It is growing pattern. You can see it is growing from the downward. Next is, as we see a gate in two colors which is repeating in the pattern, when we understand the pattern, it becomes easy to solve them. So with the help of pattern, what we can do? We can easily and quickly solve the problem. What you can do? You can solve any problem very quickly and easily. Next is decomposition. What is decomposition? It is the process of breaking down. It is also used in our daily life. We can easily understand the problem by breaking it down into small parts. So, one of the major skills take a longer task is decomposition. What do we call that? Decomposition. So, let us decompose the process of how to make a pizza. So, take a dough. You have to roll it in a circle and do not forget to wrap the edges. You have to understand with how to wrap the edges. Prepare a sauce, put a few chopped tomatoes, pepper, garlic, herbs, and cook it about 15 minutes. You have to cook it for 15 minutes and then preheat for 250 to 260 degree in oven and put the pizza on the pizza board and then put a sauce, cheese, and topping. That you have to put, and you have to bake it for 30 minutes. Then when the pizza is ready, cut into slices, put the pizza on the plate and enjoy. And you have to put the pizza on the plate and then you may enjoy it. This is how we make a pizza. So crack the code. Let us learn how to send a message using a secret code. So images can be drawn to represent the letters of any word. So when we are using pictures or symbols to represent the information, so it is known as coding. And if we convert information back into its original form, that we call decoding, right? A1, D2, C3, D4. These are the coding language, right? Z26, you can see. You can learn like this. T20, right? V2, 22. Like this you can run. Next is crack the code. So let's learn how to send a message using secret code. Now, this is given 9, 12, 15, 22, 5. You have to write the code. Like if I will tell you about 9, that is your I. So you have to write the code I. 12, L, 15, O. I have told you V means 22. 5 is E. 3 is C. 15, O. And 4th is your D. 9th is your I. 14 is your N and 7 is your G. So, I love coding. It is the code of. Next is what is debugging. While you are writing an algorithm, so we sometimes make mistakes due to which it does not work correctly. And this mistake is called bug, right? Then debugging, it is the process of detecting and removing the bugs. And when these bugs are removed, algorithm works correctly. And then debugging helps us on the path of becoming better coder and problem solver. You can easily solve the problem, right? Like this, let's learn the debug the program using the real world example. Like fetch the toothbrush. Then you have to fetch the step 2 is fetch the toothpaste. Put the toothbrush in the mouth and then put the toothpaste on the brush. So brush your teeth and rise and smell. Here is the mistake. You can see the mistake. What you will do? First of all, you will put the toothpaste on the brush and then you will put the toothbrush in a mouth. So the algorithm defines 6 steps that are required to be run in order to complete task of brushing your teeth. If we read through the steps one at a time, we will observe that they aren't wrong on it. You have to bug your algorithm that I have told you. Right? This was all in this chapter. Hope you understood about the coding and decoding. Right? Let's meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.